Hi, welcome to today's video. My name's Paul. So today I'm looking at the artwork and being inspired by the artwork of Patrick Caulfield, and you can see a couple of examples of his, especially his early paintings on the screen. In particular, I love this one. It's called the Sweet Bowl, I think. In this case, sweet means candy. So I was going to be inspired by that one and produce my own version. It'll have a blue bowl, but instead of sweets or candies, it's going to have some lemons. And you can see I'm creating the lemon at the moment. You can also see I'm not doing this in a traditional painting way. I'm using vector art or digital art. So some people will say that digital art isn't real art. And some people will also say that pop art is not real art. We all have our opinions on these things, and we're all entitled to our opinions. And the way I look at it is there's enough room in the art world for all of us. So some of us love digital art and pop art and things, and some people don't, and that's fine. I like both. I do a lot of watercolor painting, and I love that. And in many ways, that's a very traditional medium. Watercolor's been around for hundreds of years. But I also love the newer technology and the possibilities that it produces. And one of the real differences with watercolor and digital art is, with watercolor, once you've put something down onto the paper, that's, some cases, that's it really. It's very difficult to get rid of or change, or you can't really paint over things the way you can with oil paint or acrylics. Digital art, on the other hand, you can mess around with this as much as you want. You could spend days just changing colors or changing shapes or resizing things if you really wanted to. And you'll see in this process that I mess around with the shadows quite a bit. I wasn't sure, do I want the thing backlit, or do I want the light source to be coming from the front? At the moment I'm playing with the idea of being backlit, but this all gets changed, and you can see how easy it is to change things. Some other advantages, of course, digital art, you don't need to go out and buy expensive paper and paints and things like that. This guy, Patrick Caulfield, who's the inspiration for this attempt at some digital art by me, he didn't go to art school originally. After high school, he got a job, just some sort of nondescript job, like a clerk or something like that. He saw a movie, I think the movie was called Moulin Rouge, and it was about the life of Toulouse-Lautrec, and he was very strongly influenced by that and decided he wanted to get into art. So he started taking art classes, and over the next, I think, 6, 7, maybe 8 years, he took various art classes and really started producing a lot of art. And in the sort of late 60s, he was classed as a pop artist. And as you could see from the original one, it was that sort of flat color, sort of slightly cartoony, I guess, is why people classed him as a pop artist. He didn't like that classification, that label himself. Personally, I don't have any problems with it. As I say, I love pop art. Different people have different ideas on this. This is the final image. And I was happy enough with it. I like the lemons, the sort of flat yellow with the black outlines, the simple shadows and things. So I was happy enough with the final result. If you want to leave comments, do you think pop art is a real art form? Do you think digital art has any sort of future? One of the things that, if you like, problems with digital art in the past has been, can you have ownership? In the real world with real paintings, of course there are forgeries, but you can try and determine, is this a real, I don't know, Rembrandt painting? Is this a real Van Gogh painting or whatever? With digital art though, you can just take screenshots of other people's art and things, and how can you tell if this one's the original or that one? There are some sort of newish technology, blockchain technology and things like NFTs are possibly changing the way digital art will be treated in the, going forwards. And it's something I'm becoming more interested in and trying to look into. But I'll do a separate video on that in the future. Okay, if you'd like to subscribe, just click on the big red button below, and hopefully see you in the next video.